Road Home for Wrestling podcast. That's a piece of shit podcast.
Oh, jeez. Right.
Which is like the greatest day of my life whenever something like that happens. But he just came up to us and told us that, we were talking about that incident, and he said, because we kind of glossed over it on the show, because there was some racial slurs,
I'm
things
sure,
like that, and it was just kind of like, we don't really do serious.
No.
So, we just glossed over it, and he was mad at me. He's like, man, you guys should have talked about it. That would have made people want to come more.
Sell it, bro.
Which I thought was awesome.
That's really hard ratings. It's good.
I'm going to have to check that podcast out, too. Thanks.
Yeah, PTW, man. We usually have Aaron on as well. It's been really fun going down there. They fucking love us down there.
Yeah.
And
how's the crowd over? How's the crowd over there? How's the crowd?
The crowd is in love with words like "see you next Tuesday."
Yeah.
And maybe questioning the masculinity of certain wrestlers.
Right.
There's a NWF faithful who comes down there as well. That's a pretty nice guy. But then there's also an NWF wrestler who goes down there all the time named Lord Crew.
Yeah. And
he is over as a heel down there like you wouldn't believe. It is awesome.
Oh, wow.
Lord Brew the Tattoo.
Yeah.
He finally got over this past time. He was there 3 times. It took him the 3rd time, and finally he's over. The fucking crowd hates his guts.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, though. It's funny, though. It's good to see, like...
Some dude to look at. He's big.
Yeah.
He's tattooed up. He's got a beard like no other.
He's done a good job, man.
He's young. He's got a lot of future in front of him. I think he won't have too much trouble doing any damage in PTW. I'll give you that much.
He's doing a good job too, working the crowd. But he, he did this thing that was really funny. When he pinned one of his opponents last time I saw him, he counted the pin on his fingers, 1, 2, 3, and then just flipped off this guy in the crowd, like on number 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was like 1, 2, 3, and then 4 was flipping off some fan member. It was just tremendous. I love it.
That's great.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah. Poor boss man. He's laid up, man. He's not doing well.
That's like JT. Remember
that guy's ever doing well.
JT did it.
I mean, let's face it. Like his Facebook posts are like as depressing as the. I don't know. Name anything like Pixar wrote in the last 3 years.
David, we're talking about one of the announcers at NWF who's perpetually ill.
Yeah.
And perpetually messes things up, and it's just and he's a hell of a guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's just fun to make fun of him.
Absolutely.
There's people out there with this woe is me attitude that ain't.
We have those guys too. We have those announcers too. They're funny and just really go a little over the edge sometimes too.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boss Man, I don't know if he's ever gone over the edge. He just fucks shit up, and he's perpetually ill. Mm-hmm.
He's got girlfriend issues too, brother. Don't hide it.
Oh, no.
Call out. It loads up my Facebook feed, man. It's horrifying to read sometimes.
Ugh.
I got a question. What do you think about this whole, airing your grievances on Facebook deal? People just 5
years ago I made that mistake, so don't do it.
Shit.
Not everybody needs to know everything.
Yeah.
Not everything is everybody's business.
It's like taking it's like taking a picture of our poop. Come on.
Yeah, like Aiden Black.
I just don't agree with it anymore. Like, there's some people go out there, like, they're begging for help. They need milk. They'll cuss you out because you didn't help them move from their house to house, and you probably didn't even see the post to begin with.
Yeah.
These people, I wish these people would hop in a wrestling ring so I can clothesline them really hard one time just to hopefully you notch in something that like makes a little positively kick. Like, wow, maybe I should be a better person.
Oh, can you imagine the onslaught of Facebook posts that would occur after that event? Oh my God!
Right.
True story. It's depressing world
Always.
out there. You know, try to post like good images, make a better person of yourself. You know, positivity helps anybody. Yeah, we can rib boss man, but it's like, you know, I really don't even know where to dig in on him. Like, why don't you just try harder instead of complaining?
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, like,
All right,
you're
guys.
alive, you're breathing. I mean, yeah, boo-hoo, you get sick. Boo-hoo, you don't have a girlfriend. Boo-hoo, you did 3-2-1-0. Why don't you do better next time through the curtain?
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is you're getting all these opportunities in the first, the best, the last, in the Northern Wrestling Federation. Yeah, we're giving you all this crap and you're still hanging in there. That's cool. But I think it's about time you actually finally stepped up to the plate and kind of get on the par with everybody else.
The Northern Wrestling
Once you find out that, you know, that path, that'll probably be the positivity he'll probably trend to.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be like one of the boys. You got to start acting like one of the boys too, though.
Fair enough. Jeez.
Lots and lots.
Christopher Michael Lotus coming in hot.
He is! He's on fire!
I guess I am the Human Torch of the Northern Wrestling Federation. That's what the earth you won't travel upon.
You know what I'm going to have to say, guys? Let's call it a night. It's getting late, right? You know who our winner of the wrestling match is tonight, Drew?
What? I'm sorry?
You know who's the wrestling winner? The winner of our podcast tonight? Who is It's going to have to be...
Job, hopefully.
No, it's going to be Christopher Michael Lotus for the win tonight.
Hell yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. You know? All right, Christopher, you want to...
Live on the anniversary show.
Yes, Christopher.
Hear that, Maria? I'm 1-0 this week starting. And I ain't even left my kitchen with my taco plate.
Damn right. And he got to go back out to the other room and grab the fidget spinner from his daughter. No, but all right, Christopher, do you want to plug all your stuff? And then,
alrighty, sir.
And then we'll go ahead and.
Well, if anybody hasn't heard, Drucifer dropped it. I will be in Chicago Friday night watching the AIW. Hopefully, maybe may get a booking out of this. You never know. But Saturday comes our anniversary show in the NWF. Is our Hall of Fame show. We have 3 wrestlers going into the Hall of Fame, being Cindy Peaches and Jason Cross. We will have Impact's Monster Abyss in the house, tagging up with Roger Ruffin to take on Tough Justice. The NWF Tag Team Champions David Tyler and Jordan Clearwater will be taking on the Crimson Mafia as well. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 6. We got 2 pre-matches that night as well. December the 9th, we are going to Hits out in Covington, Kentucky. It is the first time we'll be out in Covington. We will be bringing the Monster Abyss as well to the building. Show starts at 8. Doors open at 7. And Drucifer, this one's just for you, my sir, because this has been dropped today. I saw it. We are going back to Barn Wrestling January the 13th in Wilmington, Ohio, my friends. Come on down. Get you a seat. Tickets are on sale at NWFWrestling.com. In case you didn't notice, the name's Christopher Michael Lotus. Russell, thank you so much for having me on tonight. It has been a pleasure to be on the anniversary show with you.
Absolutely. And win for us this Saturday, right?
Oh, I've already got a win right here tonight.
Yes.
We're going to continue that winning streak on to this weekend, my friend.
All right, Christopher.
But I bid you adieu. You guys have a good night.
Thank you. And follow him on Facebook. Don't forget, Christopher is on Facebook. Oh. All right, I guess he's gone.
I guess so.
We left.
Holy.
Wow, that was.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. Holy shit.
You know what? This has been a great night of podcasting. We covered a lot of fun stuff tonight, and I think we'll have to do this once again, like in a while. You know, this again once in a while. It's great.
Jesus, if only to hear the outstanding promo skills of Christopher Michael Lotus.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, that was some shit.
That was great. That was a really long... You know, how long have we gone? Oh, my God. We broke a record tonight. Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just blown away by that. That was outstanding.
He won.
I can't, I can't do better.
No.
All I can tell you is that, I'm the co-host of the Road Home from Wrestling podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at the Road Home FW. You can follow me on Facebook at Jerusalem Jones. And you can check out those Monday night Facebook Lives that I do right before and during Raw. A lot of times David Russell is a guest on that show. And that's, something separate from the Road Home from Wrestling podcast. Yeah. Just trying to get myself out there a little bit more. Also, you can catch me on the Wrestling Cheers podcast last week. And you're going to catch us at all kinds of shows this week. On Wednesday night, Rockstar Pro. Thursday night, IWA Mid-South. Friday night, AIW. And then Saturday night, the big anniversary show, NWF at Fairfield, Ohio. We're going to be all over the tri-state area.
And like always,
all that shit.
And I like to say, make sure you buy a Road from Home Wrestling t-shirt, please.
Yeah, buy our shirts and just, contact us. Follow us on those Facebook and Twitters and all that shit.
And your
audio.
Don't forget about your audio trials.
Man, thank you.
What about
David, thank you so much.
You didn't say about your audio trial.
You're a hell of a guy.
You never did your audio trial. Did you say that?
Yeah, I don't like to advertise shit like that on other people's shows.
No, I know.
But, that's not fair to you.
No,
but,
absolutely. And, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank my guest tonight, Drew, from the co-host of The Road Home from Wrestling. What a great guy. Every time I talk to him, the stories, the interviews, just to talk in general with him is great. Folks, if you ever get a chance, listen to him online, please, and support his product. He's a good podcaster, just as myself, fellow podcasters. We all have fun. We talk wrestling. Stay tuned, because you never know who we'll have on our shows. You never know. Thank you for being on tonight, and have a good night. And I'm going to play a great song. I think, what was it called? Holiday Road to End the Season. How's that for right now?
Thanks, David.
All right. Catch you later. Good night. And you can always find your Deathmatch Russell podcasts on Facebook at David C. Russell and on Twitter at DavidNJ32 for all your Deathmatch Russell podcast interviews, much more, media, superstars, you name it. It's just, tonight was a great night of wrestling talk. I can't wait to do this again, fans. Let's have a great weekend. Tomorrow night, stay tuned, because Deathmatch Russell Podcast is going to have NWF Northern Wrestling Federation superstar Hollywood Adam Swayze. We'll see what he has to say tomorrow night. Tune in and have a great night, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Take a ride on the West Coast here.